afternoon, everybody on Spiritual Events Directory. Victoria Cochrane here, again with you on another Wednesday. Hope you're all well. It's absolutely pouring with rain outside, so it's really nice to be inside, nice and warm and dry, and with you all again for another session of the Spiritual Wisdom Hour. Today I'm going to be talking about manifestation and how we can manifest our dreams just by changing our thoughts and our perspectives. Tanya, welcome back. Hello Sonia, lovely to see you. I hope you're all great and well on this Wednesday. Hi Kirsten, welcome to you. Oh, that's a daisy. I'm just adjusting my screen. Oh, now I've lost you. There you are. So, this is my second last session before I go on holidays for 2 weeks, and then I hope to be back after that. Living in Tasmania, so the weather is really quite cold at the moment and wintry, and so looking forward to going on a bit of a Pacific cruise in a couple of weeks to escape the winter. Hi Bridgie, great to see you. It's great to see the same people coming back every week, so I really am grateful for that. That's fantastic. And a lot of people tell me that they find the sessions helpful, so that's really great. Okay, so the way I run these sessions is that I talk a bit about a topic and then I'll bring in a meditation. So we're going to do a manifestation meditation today, and I'm not too sure who's going to be doing that, but maybe Lord Melchizedek. He's been with me a lot. Oh, you just came back from a cruise to Fiji. Yes, we're going to Fiji, so I'm looking forward to that. Thank you. Yes, me too. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm thinking I've got to just make sure I'm not eating too much so I fit into my bathers. But yes, looking forward to that. But I look forward to these sessions every week, and I'm glad to be able to say hello to you all again. So, and then after the meditation, we'll pull out some cards for people, not individually. I just find that really draining, but I will for the collective. And if you do have any comments or questions along the way about what we're talking about, please do, because last week we had lots of great interaction of people bringing up their experiences and their knowledge, and that's always a great thing for everybody to hear. So today's session is actually called Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life, and Start to Manifest the Life that you want. And how do we do that? So, of course, I pulled a card earlier, and then I've been using the cards. I've had a couple of readings this morning, and so while I'm finding that, I don't know that I'm sure I've talked about this before, is that we create what we think. So what we think we create, and we're creating our reality every day. We are actually powerful co-creators, because in the universe we're all one. We're all connected and all one to the source of creation, which some people call God. I call it Creator, but there's no religion attached. I asked Creator once about that. He said man-made religion is a man-made request, and it's all very fine, but we are co-creators, and we create every day just by the thoughts we think, and then what we think we create form with that. We follow through and we create our reality. So if we're thinking really negatively, then we're going to, it's also then linking into the law of attraction. So then we're going to be attracting negativity back to us and creating a negative thought patterns, and then negative events and happenings in our life. And it's just a bit of a vicious circle. Hello Leslie. But if we're thinking positively, and always looking for the positives, then we're just going to be attracting that. And now I'm looking for here it is. So these are the cards by Leanne Peters, who actually lives in Hobart, or below Hobart, but mind thoughts, clearing the mind of worry, stress, fear, confusion and negative thoughts. Because if you look at the picture, that's what our mind can end up like. And who can kind of make sense of that? So it's about clearing all of that so that we can start to focus and actually bringing our thoughts and worries and everything, or what we're wondering about, down into our heart space, and just knowing it rather than thinking about it actually has a different energy to it, and actually can help to bring clarity. So to actually just sit in there and not really even think about it, just to know it, is a different energy altogether. So listen to the thoughts and the words and the feelings and the thoughts that you're thinking and the words that are coming out of your mouth, particularly about yourself. If you start with yourself, how are you talking about yourself? Are you denigrating yourself all the time? Are you putting yourself down? Are you doubting yourself? Are you always thinking negatively and talking negatively about yourself? Because that's what you will create, and other people will start to think that about you as well. And so if you are, stop, cut and cancel, and reframe your negative thinking and thoughts and words into a positive. So instead of saying, oh, I'm just so hopeless at that. Hi Beverly, great to see you. Say, I'm working at being better than that. Instead of saying, I can't do that, I've never been able to do it. It hasn't been possible before, but I know it's possible, and I'm working on making that happen. It's just about really, and if you think of the vibration of I can't, I hate that, I hate it when that happens, or no, well, I find it difficult, but I'm working on overcoming it. It's a totally different vibration of thoughts and feelings and emotions that you're putting out when you change the negative into a more positive frame. And so I cut and cancel my thoughts a lot. I kind of like, what did I just say? That just sounded so negative. Cut and cancel, and I actually envisage it kind of just disappearing up into the light and just not going out, not attaching to anything or anybody, and then just reframing it, because I have talked to you before about how thought forms can actually hook onto people. So if we're thinking negative things about people, we're actually could be creating karma, but we're also creating psychic hooks and attachments that go onto them, and then actually create that energetic bond that's not particularly nice between the two of you. And so, look, it's particularly powerful stuff. Okay, very powerful. So if you're trying to manifest great things or better things in your life, but you're still thinking, well, I'm never going to do that, it's never going to happen for me, I lose, then the universe will say, okay, I'm going to give you that. Okay, so everything is created with intention. Intention is very powerful, and people create bad things in the world. Hi Angie, great to see you. People create bad things in the world all the time through intention, and they are positively intent on creating negativity and harm in the world, and they make that happen. People who are corrupt, and they actually bring in all the wealth for themselves because they focus on it with unwavering intent, and they make it happen. So we can create bad things in the world. I say it like that because really we live in duality, but in the energy of oneness, all paths lead to the light. There's no dark or light. It's all just a gradient of learning and being in truth and being in the unconditional love of the Creator. And we're all on a journey of getting there. Some people just choose a much longer journey. But in human terms, we call it, good and bad, evil, whatever. So some people choose the bad, evil path, but eventually they will get to the light. Hi, Kate. So, what are you thinking? What are you creating in your life? But what would you really like to create? What are you focusing on? Because what you focus on, you give energy to. And what you give energy to becomes real. Okay? So if you're a glass half full person, then you're creating positivity and looking at the positive sides. And even if things are tricky at the moment or not always going your way, you've got a positive outlook and you can see the future. If you're a glass half empty person, you're just focusing on the negatives, and that's all you'll ever see. And look, there's no what am I trying to, I'm not lecturing, I'm just telling you that when I focus on the positives, things have a much better outlook, and I actually can bring myself out of overwhelm a lot more quickly. So trying to see the positives and gratitude. If ever you've read The Secret, I forget who the author is, but really the secret is to be grateful, hi Gabby, for everything we have. Even if you find it difficult to find anything to be grateful for, be grateful for the fact that you're still breathing. Be grateful for the fact that you still have hair on your head. I don't know, find something to be grateful for, because gratitude builds on gratitude. Hatred builds on hatred. Love builds on love, and so it goes. So the vibration of what you're putting out will come back. We're mirrors for each other. So people will mirror how you're feeling about yourself and the world, and give that back to you. And I would prefer to get love back. So I put love out, but I'm coming from my heart too. So if you can't feel it in your heart, yes, Gabby, yes, it is. It's really hard. So work on yourself. The only thing is you can work on yourself and work on your self-love and your happiness. We won't find happiness from anywhere else but within here. So it's working on lifting past trauma, letting go of the past, forgiving people who've hurt you, those kinds of things. So it is really difficult. And if you've got lots of trauma, Sandra Byrne, thank you, yes, she did write The Secret. So yeah, it's and also thinking about, okay, if there are hard times, what are the lessons in that, and what can I learn from it, and then what also can I be grateful for? So there's a saying that there's a blessing in every adversity. So from adversity comes great blessings, and we can look, I suppose, at global events and see how terrible events around the world can actually turn into blessings by people getting together and actually rallying together and not standing for those kinds of things to be happening. Yeah, look, there's lots of people suffering anxiety at the moment, Gabby, and I've got a couple of clients that I'm working on. It can be all kinds of things, and I went through it myself, actually, panic and anxiety for a couple of years. So it's a really tricky thing. So it's not exactly on the topic, but because it's pertinent to you, anxiety can come from a lot of things. If we're talking about us all being connected, it could be that you're tapping into other people's energies, and that could be causing anxiety. It could be that your body's out of balance, so it could be a physical thing. It could be that you've got past trauma that has been triggered by an event this time. So there's all kinds of things. For me, it was depression, and it was also thyroidism, and then I just couldn't sleep, so it was insomnia, and then I just was anxious, and then I got anxious about being anxious, and so I had to take some medication, and also I joined a group, and we talked about what it felt like, and we just worked through it. So for me it was more a physical thing, because it was thyroidism that wasn't picked up, but it was also postnatal depression and insomnia. So it's about pinpointing where it might come from too. But if there's trauma from the past, or some kind of energetic overload, then that is something I can help you with for sure. So drop me a line and we can perhaps have a session, because those energetic attachments can really cause a lot of anxiety. Okay, so the trauma part then is something that I work on through my theta healing training, and that is to go back in the past and to lift the trauma, but also to change the belief system. So I've been talking about belief systems, what we believe we create, and so if we believe that nobody likes us, then we're going to start worrying that people won't like us, and that can cause anxiety. So a lot of it, I think, comes from our belief system about ourselves, and judgment from other people, and so it sits in the sacral chakra. It's the seat of the ego, and it's about overcoming that and starting to see things from a bigger picture. And when you're in depression and anxiety, it's really difficult to do that, and I can tell you. Yeah. Okay, I'd like to hear about healing trauma. So trauma sits in the physical body, it sits in the emotional body, the mental body, the spiritual body, and it sits in the aura, and it can sit there for your whole lifetime from another lifetime if it's not picked up and cleared. And it can actually really affect our lives in a lot of ways. So, a lot of past life trauma can be there, but let's talk about just trauma from childhood, trauma from abuse, trauma from a car accident, trauma from being in war. All of that kind of thing can sit in our body, and it can cause things like fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, physical symptoms. And it's actually it's emotional stuff quite often, unless you've had a physical trauma too. If you've had a physical trauma, that can sit in the body, but then it creates emotional trauma as well, and so you've got compounded trauma. And a lot of people work on it with psychologists and psychiatrists. They go to hypnosis, they can have Reiki, there's all sorts of things that you can do. There's a whole lot of modalities that work on it. Gabby, it would be really great if you contacted me, because then I could really give you an accurate reading in a couple of minutes. It's not going to be the best that I can do, but for it to be passing for you, I would need to know what the circumstances are and how, where it might come from. And so the way I do it is to connect to the Creator. So I always do that, because then I'm in the unconditional love, and I'm not going to trade energies or pass my energy on to you, or vice versa. I bring my energy over the person, so I can remote view, and I use my clairvoyance to do that. And I can see in the aura, I can see tunnels to the past. I pinpointed someone's trauma at the age of 12 once, just by doing that, sitting in it, and just knowing where it came from. So I see it, and I can sit my energy in it, but then I can ask for a healing, an unconditional love healing for it from the Creator, and I witness it. And that's what theta healers do. I'm an advanced theta healing practitioner, but I also now have the ability to kind of sit myself in the energy and to go, to do it. I've kind of developed my own way of doing it. then lift all the trauma from that, and there's a lot that we can do. Creator can work on the physical body too. He can work on doing a chemical balance, and he can work on flushing out all the negative energies and that kind of thing. But you know, it's incredibly complex, and for each person it's different. So I would much prefer to talk one-on-one. So please contact me. I'm not expensive, and I'm very happy to help. And you can contact me through Spiritual Events Directory or my page, Reaching Out Spiritual News. For all of you going through anxiety and depression or trauma that is causing anxiety and panic, let me pull a card for you though. So Gabby, this includes you, okay? And Sonia. Another person who did a lot of work on it was the late Louise Hay. You Can Heal Your Life. Very similar to theta healing. And every physical ailment has an emotional or traumatic attachment to it, generally. So that's what I look for. Sometimes it's purely physical, but not often. Mostly there's an emotional attachment to it or some trauma that's attached to it. So, you know, if someone's got digestive problems, I'll be looking for rejection, I'll be looking for fear. If someone's got problems with their lungs, I'll be looking for guilt or grief. If someone's got liver issues, it'll be hatred, bitterness. We hold different emotions in different organs. Reiki deals with it very well as well. So you can certainly read up on those kinds of things, but You Can Heal Your Life deals with all of that as well. Okay, so here we go, the journey. It's all part of our journey too, and I'm finding that in this lifetime, a lot of us are now resolving our karma. We're actually resolving our lessons and starting to release our past emotional baggage and to move forward on to our soul journey. And that's happening for so many people, and I would imagine for you, Gabby, Sonia, and anyone else that this relates to, and to actually release that baggage, to bring forgiveness in for yourself and for anyone else involved, will just be the life transformational thing for you to do to move forward. So much to unpack, and yes, definitely. Look, if you would like to give me a try, I would love to help you. Honestly, I would. And it's a little bit like peeling an onion. Once you start, there might be more stuff underneath, but the healing that I do, it's quantum energy healing, so it's advanced theta healing, but it's also psychic channeling, and it's a mixture of a whole lot of stuff. And but I work in the divine energy, and I absolutely trust it. And yes, I can, absolutely, Sonia, I will. So let's give it a go. And I can do it on Messenger or WhatsApp or Skype or anything like that. And people just pay into my account or PayPal, easy. The journey forward. So look at this, rainbows. Remember what I said to you about there's always a lesson and there's always a blessing in everything. And where is your journey taking you, or what do you need to acknowledge and release and let go of to actually step onto your path and move forward? Life's path, destiny, perfect timing, support, balance. Only you can journey on your path. The unknown, changes. Don't give up. Take action. Truth, wisdom, moving. So, yeah, there's lots that you can do. Breathing is another thing. Just really breathing. Call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael to help you, to help balance your energies, to help you to release. There's a lot you can do on your own, but if you're really finding it difficult, I'm here to help, but there'll surely be other people that if you know of that you trust, go to them. There's somebody for everyone, so it's not necessarily me. Rainbows are your sign, yeah. Hi Georgina, welcome. All right, I'm going to shuffle again because I don't think that was the right one, but if it comes up, then I'll know it was. These are for all people who are having anxiety, panic, or trauma issues. Self-love, and that's what I said to you. A lot of it has to do with self-love, self-worth, self-acceptance issues, and definitely all of us have that to work on, myself included. So make sure that you're reflecting on yourself, and reflect on all the great things about yourself and all the, hi Ginia, all the things that people love about you, all your good traits. Don't dwell on the negative stuff. Allow yourself to receive. If someone tells you you look nice, say thank you. Don't apologise for being who you are. Look within. Give yourself love. You deserve it. Okay? Hello, Mandy. So definitely accept that you're on a journey of discovery, of moving forward, of learning lessons, of releasing the past and moving into the light and the rainbows. See yourself with positive love. Pulling cards for everybody at the moment, Wendy, so this is for people who are having self-love issues or anxiety, panic issues. And emotional healing, okay? It's the emotional body. So a lot of you, if you do have fibromyalgia or any of those physical symptoms, I can tell you right now, it comes from the emotional body and emotional trauma. And when you do that, when you heal that, a lot of your symptoms will go, okay? So please work on your self-love and balancing out your emotional bodies. So if you need help, please message me or ask me to message you. I'm not pushy. I'm not going to kind of, message all of you and say, hey, what about a healing? If you want one, if you need one, if I'm the right person, then you'll come to me. If I'm not, you'll find someone else. So please, please think about that. Okay, so of course, if you're going through lots of trauma and stuff, then your vibrations are really low, and that's fantastic, Gabby. So trying to raise your vibrations by doing something nice for yourself, by actually going to the doctor, getting a checkup, doing what you need to do to take back control. If you need to go on medication, go on medication. If you need to go to church, go to church. Do whatever that makes you feel in control and makes you feel like you're taking your life back, standing back in your power. Do what you need to do, okay? To raise your vibrations. Eat beautiful food. Drink lots of water. If alcohol or cigarettes are a problem, start to cut them down. Start to honour yourself and treat your body like a temple and actually give back to yourself. Just start to raise your vibrations that way. Stay away from negative people. Stay away from negative media. Start to just stay in those positive vibrations. Read positive things. Do positive things for yourself. It starts with you. It starts with you making those intentions of changing your life, and changing your thoughts and your thought patterns is the first step. Okay, so the laws of manifesting better health, better mental health, more abundance, more love, whatever it is you need to manifest in your life, believe that you can, okay? Be clear on what you want to create. Creating a visualization board is a really good thing to actually really have clear in your mind exactly what you want and how you're going to get it. Crystal clear intentions, never doubt. Always getting those doubtful thoughts out of your mind. Little affirmations all around the house. so that it goes into your subconscious mind. It takes about 2 weeks to change your subconscious thinking. So you put them all around the house. I am beautiful. I love myself. I will be buying a house. I can love myself. I am going on that trip. Whatever it is, changing your thoughts but having it physically there for you to read, for you to see that it's in your focus all the time works really well. Give thanks every day. Keep a gratitude journal. Give thanks every day for what you have and for what's coming into your life. That's my trick, is to thank Creator, thank the universe, thank the angels for... be careful when you say abundance, because abundance could be a lot of things, but thank them for the right people coming into your life. Thank the universe for the clients coming to you that need to see you. Thank the universe for the wealth that you need to pay the bills this week. All of that. It's like it's already happened. Be grateful for what you have, but be grateful for what you're receiving. And but also the gift to the trick to receiving, or the real thing about the law of attraction is to give, to actually give without expectation, and to actually just give love without wanting anything back, and then that comes back to you, you see. So it's about what you put out will come back 3 or 10 times more. So all of those things, it's just about really just changing. You've got a bottle that's three quarters empty, or a quarter 3 quarters empty, or it's a quarter full, and it's I drank the water and I'm feeling great. You know, it's just really about changing the way you're thinking about things, changing your perspectives. Give thanks. Never doubt in your own abilities to make changes in your life through your thoughts and through your gratitude and through your visualizations. Use positive words: when, will, can, do, not, maybe, might, should, try. Never say, I'm going to try to do that. You're either going to or you're not. So there's no try, because try is just, and the universe says, well, are you going to or not? Because I don't know what to give you. Hi, Donna. Great to see you. So let's do a manifestation meditation and also a bit of a clearing for people. And I channel these fresh every week. So this is just for you people. And I'm going to just connect into Creator, and I'm going to ask for the Master who's working with all of you today, who's going to help you to clear your minds and to clear your negative thought patterns, to allow more positive thoughts and abilities to manifest good things in your life to come in. So grounding myself, so you can do it with me if you like. You just push your energy down through your body, down through your legs, down into your feet, grounding into Mother Earth and really feeling those light roots coming out and grounding you and keeping you safe. Giving thanks to Mother Earth for the gift of life, for the gifts that she gives you, for her love, for nature, for the rain. And then bringing the light back up through your feet, back up through your legs, all up through your chakras, up the top of your crown. And then I take it all the way up to Creator. Creator's light is the same as my light, and bring it back down around me. And I'm in the unconditional love of the Creator. And in this energy, I'm not going to be trading energies. I'm going to be safe and protected while I'm meditating and putting my energy out. And I'm holding the intention that the Master who is to bring forward a beautiful manifestation, meditation for all of us today to come forward. And it is Lord Melchizedek. He's really with me and a lot of people at the moment. And if you don't know Lord Melchizedek, you can look him up. It's Melchizedek, something like that anyway, Melchizedek. And he's the higher form of Jesus, but there's an order of masters called the Order of Melchizedek, and he works with sacred geometry, with spiritual understanding, spiritual development and growth, and healing for the world. So I'm bringing his energy in. So I'd like all of you now to close your eyes, relax, settle your energy in your heart space, and feel the Creator's light coming around all of you. I'm holding the intention that you're all in the energy of the Creator's unconditional love. And then focusing on the light in your heart space. And the first thing Lord Melchizedek is doing is asking you to sit in your heart space and see a beautiful pink light appearing around you. This is pink love. And it's forming itself into a lotus flower. And it's coming into your heart space and filling you with love. Self-love. You're giving yourself self-love. I love myself. The power of 3. Say it 3 times. I love myself. I love myself. I accept myself. I accept myself. I accept myself. I am loved and accepted. I am loved and accepted. I am loved and accepted. I am loved unconditionally by the Creator of all that is. And so it is. It is done, it is done, it is done. Imagine or see or feel this beautiful lotus flower then just unfolding within you and just sending beautiful, warm, loving energy all through your body, from yourself but also from the Creator. And you're in a bath of pink love that you can also see as pink petals of the lotus. And then this beautiful pink love is now going into your base chakra, your sacral chakra, so starting at your base. And when it blossoms as a lotus, move up to your sacral chakra, which is orange, and then it blossoms as a lotus. Then up to your solar plexus, which is yellow, and it's blossoming as a lotus. So you're becoming in balance with your love and self-love. That's okay, Bridgie. You can just hold the intention that he works on you while you're working. It's not a problem. He's always with you. So you can also just later just ask to, you can watch this again, or you can just ask him to take you back in time to the healing. So it's not a problem. And as I'm witnessing it, it's kind of happening for you anyway, so don't worry about that. It's all good. Going up to your heart space and seeing it blossoming as a lotus. Your higher heart, so we have a chakra here in your higher heart, blossoming as a lotus, and that is, to me it's an aqua colour. Your throat chakra, Beautiful lotus flower, really large one actually. Speaking your truth, being in your truth. That's blue. Third eye, which is indigo. Negative energy coming out, and then positive energy coming in and blossoming as a beautiful lotus. And now the crown, which you can see behind me, blossoming as a lotus, but then Lord Melchizedek is now bringing the sacred geometry of each chakra back in, so working from the crown down, and all you need to do is just allow that to happen as I witness that. It's going quite quickly. And then grounding down to your earth chakra. And an aura clearing for all of you. Now that you're clearer, hold in your mind's eye a picture, a clear picture or thought of what it is you are grateful for in your life. You can write it down, give thanks and gratitude for the things that you're grateful for, but be specific, and then fill it with beautiful white light. So I am grateful for my beautiful husband who loves me unconditionally every day, and filling him with light and radiating that out to the universe as love and light. So when we're grateful, we actually send love out to the universe and out to the world, and it actually has a positive effect on the world because we're all connected and all one. Hi Keely. I am grateful for my 3 sons and my family. I'm grateful for my 3 sons and that they're healthy and happy. And then filling it with light, and it's radiating out, but also radiating in. I'm grateful for my gifts. And so fill each one with light and love, and release the gratitude. Just give you another 30 seconds to be grateful and to feel whatever it is you're grateful for, and then release it up to Creator, out to the world as beautiful light and love. And feel how you feel now. You feel lighter, happier, more positive. And now, see in your mind's eye something that would make your life easier, that would fill a gap in your life, like a return to loved one, or be specific, money to pay the bills, or extra food on the table, a job, whatever it is, just one thing, and see it in front of you. And now you say, we give gratitude and thanks that this will eventuate, for bringing this into your life, for making this happen. Give thanks that this is about to happen, and then fill it with light and love. Use your breath if you need to. See it get brighter and brighter until it just is in Creator's beautiful light and love. Thank you and then release it out to the world as light and love. And so it is, it will be. For your highest and best, and in the highest and best way. And then you just release it and let go. When we have attachment to things, hi Donna, when we have attachment to what we want in our lives, we block it, we keep it kind of in the physical. So when you just give thanks for it and then release it out, and then I trust that this will be, and just believe and just release it. Okay? So Lord Melchizedek now is coming in, and he's casting a light in front of you for you to put all of your worries, anxieties, burdens, problems into. The colour will be pertinent to you, so I'm not going to name up the colour, but there's a light in front of you, and all you need to do now is to name up your worries, or just dump them. You can just put them all into a ball and put them into the light, and he says he will take care of them for you. Take them off your shoulders, take them out of your heart space, take them out of your mind, and just put them all into the light and release them. Give thanks and gratitude to Lord Melchizedek and the Creator for helping us with our worries and stresses, and give thanks that everything will turn out for your highest and best, and in the highest and best way for all concerned, and that the energy, any energy that's holding the situation back, be now transmuted with love and light, and then just release it. Breathe it out. Just feel it all go. Thank you, Lord Melchizedek. Thank you, Creator. Feeling the light around you coming back into your heart space. Feeling centered, calm, and grounded. Wow, so we're grateful for what we have already. We manifested something that would help us in our life, and then we let that go, and then we released all our worries. And I'm hoping that really helps you, and that's something that you could use. Adapt it the way you need to. You know, don't have to do it the way that I do it. So now I'm going to do a positive card reading for the future, and I might, for everybody, and I might use these ones, the Earth Magic cards, because these are really nice, and I'll do a past, present, future, and this is for everybody who's been feeling, so I'll do two. I'll do one for people who've been having lots of difficulty, and I'll do one for people actually going along okay? So this is for people who are having lots of difficulty. You're welcome, Gabby. Asking for a reading for your highest and best. So always when you're manifesting, ask for your highest and best, and that it be done in the highest and best way. Do not ask, thank you Donna, do not ask for the greater good, because that's not always for your highest and best. Okay, the greater good is for the whole world. We don't want to do that. It needs to be in the highest and best way for your highest and best. Okay, the first one is cave. Sanctuary. Remember I said that happiness and self-love and everything comes from within. So this is about just withdrawing and reflecting, and then letting go of what no longer serves you, of and then of releasing that, and then bringing in what you need in your life through positive thoughts and intentions. So, making time every day just to be on your own and just to meditate, just to be in your own space and to release anything and to breathe and to bring in gratitude and just do what we did is a really great thing to do, because go within and then you can go without. I mean, not without stuff, I mean go out. Got to watch the way you put things. Green Man, synergy. So this is about getting back to the grassroots of things and actually just being in divine flow. This is the way I see it, that in nature everything works in symbiosis and everything works together beautifully, and man tends to work against that. We want stuff now, we we work against ourselves quite often. So it's just about trusting and being in divine flow and doing what we did just then, about giving thanks, then letting go, retreating. Yes, sometimes we need to retreat and actually just clear our energy and actually refresh and recharge. And getting back to nature is a really good one of that. And to be able to trust, you need to really be able to trust yourself that you can do that. So synergy is just about bringing everything back into balance. Your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your spiritual body, being in divine flow and just allowing yourself to be, and trusting that everything's going the right way. And if it's not, then you're out of balance and you need to work on getting yourself back into balance. Invocation, and this is just what we did. Manifestation, crystal clear intentions, changing your thoughts, watching what you, changing your belief system to make sure that you're being positive and not negative, to allow yourself to actually believe that you can. And so really we are co-creators, powerful co-creators, and you can create anything you want. The only block is yourself and your belief. Okay, so get yourself back into balance. If it means withdrawing for a while, do that. If you're overworked or if you've got no time, make the time. Do what you need to do to get yourself back into balance and bring in those around you who can help you. Healers, maybe doctors, but also the angels, creator, whatever you believe, just do that. And if you're having trouble, then ask for help. Okay, one more. Get back to having fun. If you're in this state of are we having fun yet, then it's about seeing the childhood innocence of things and actually just doing things for the fun of it, not because you have to do it. So make time to actually just play, see things as a child sees them, go and dance in the rain or something. Hi Jackie. Really start to change. Remember, change your thoughts, change your perspective, change your life. And shape-shifting. As things change, then give gratitude and thanks and just go with it, be in divine flow. If we're too fixed, then we're going to be fighting against ourselves all the time. And I wish you love and blessings, and if I can help in any way, please get in touch with me. Okay, so for people whose lives are going along pretty well, but perhaps you're a bit stagnant and you wonder what's going on or what's next, or if any change is happening because things are okay but they're just okay. Here we go. Okay, so completion with the full moon. So maybe when, for some of you, the full moon might be a time when you go out and you actually give thanks for things that have happened, and give thanks for the abundance you have, but for what's coming, because the moon is a cycle. So some of you might be coming to an end of a cycle, and you just need to actually acknowledge that and start to embrace the unknown and embrace the new. And so actually just allowing the old to release and the new to come in, because the new can't come in if we don't release the old. And sometimes that's people. It's maybe a job that's no longer serving you, but you're stuck in it because, you know, it's kind of paying the bills. You've just got to start to see that you can change, embrace the change and allow that to happen, and then start a new cycle and actually step into what it is you've been waiting for. Don't wait. Why are you waiting? Just do it. I know it's easier said than done, but you know, it's that mindset. And celebrate your successes and celebrate the things that are great in your life, and just have fun, and every day is a gift. Be joyful. It's harder some days than others, but even just doing what we did before and just finding that gratitude, I felt lighter. So I'm going to be doing that more often. See the magic in every day. Call in the fairies, even if you don't believe in them. And when you do that, just leave them a little crystal or something, but actually just have fun. It's all about having fun now. Life is a gift, you know, it's not all doom and gloom. And I know a lot of you have got heavy stuff going on, lots of heavy stuff, but just try to get some glimpses of joy if you can. Okay, but for those of you whose life is going along, celebrate what's been great. You know, it's not ho-hum, it's fantastic. Well done. And now, what can you create? Create that magic. Do the manifestation. Actually just bring in that magic. See it, visualize it, make it happen. You can do it. And trust your instincts, trust your gut feelings. You're welcome, Donna. Just whatever is really pulling at you that you've been fighting against, it's happening. Do it. Just trust that it's there and that you can take that step. And know that it's going to be it's a journey. It's starting a new cycle, but it's so exciting. You're blossoming, you're blooming. So celebrate the now, but embrace the changes that are happening and create that magic by accepting and manifesting and trusting. Okay, and for those of you whose lives are absolutely fabulous, where are you, who are you, and what's your secret? But, hi Segment, great to see you. Let's do a reading for you, because not everybody's having a hard life. Some people are going along really well and have a lot to be grateful for and are grateful for it. So let's just pull 3 cards for you, and then I do have to go. But it's been a great session, and thank you to those people who asked about trauma. And that's what I love, that I had a plan but people had a need, and so I hope that I helped you with that as well. I love that. That's just the way it's meant to be. So for people who are having a great life, communion, eagle, communion. Okay, so then you have a very strong connection to spirit. You have a strong connection to your guides, and you're listening. Okay, and so keep listening, because they're showing you the way, and you're in divine flow and you're in your power. So if life is going well, don't start to doubt, because as soon as you do, it can all, you know, collapse like a pack of cards. You are really guided and you're on your path. So don't ever doubt that. and keep in harmony. Music's a really good way of keeping in harmony and keeping in balance. It's also toning, anything that helps you to actually keep your vibrations high is really important. So make sure that whatever you're doing that is keeping you on track, keep on doing it. Thanks, Bridgie. And the last one, breath. Just don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget that when changes come in, just go with the flow. Everything's a season and a cycle. But people whose lives are going well, there will be eventualities and things, but know that you're guided. Know that you have the ability to keep yourself in balance. So when things change, just ask for guidance, give gratitude for the lessons, give thanks for your guides being with you and for the blessings to come and for help to traverse any adversity. So I love that too. If you look at the things changing, but there's always new growth coming. Okay, so things change, but there's always new beautiful growth coming. Guys, love you to bits, and thank you so much for the positive feedback. Please get in touch with me if you feel that I can help you. I'm really approachable. I'll answer you straight away, and we can go from there. I'm Victoria Cochrane, victoriacochrane.com, Reaching Out Spiritual News on Facebook, but I also have a newsletter of the same name, and I would love to hear from you. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Bye.